Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Laura with Stitchin with Laura. How's everybody doing? Hope everybody's having a great day. Well, I thought we would start this blue dragon, and if I get a better picture of this, I will put it right here. Right. Yeah. So, it's the weekend again already. I don't know how we got here, but yeah. And I'm using 996. And fortunately, unfortunately, it actually matches the symbol. Go figure. I don't know. I don't know who makes these things up. And yes, I am doing this upside down. As you can see, there's a picture and there's... yeah. Because I thought maybe you would be able, perhaps, to see better this way. I'm not real sure. So, anyway, anybody got any grand plans for this weekend? Going anywhere? On any trips before Valentine's Day or anything like that? Yeah. No, I'm not going anywhere. Not doing anything. I'll be lucky if I get to watch the Super Bowl. So, we'll see. We will see. So, not much going on here today. My grandson, he stayed home. He's a little under the weather. A little, yeah. So, I don't know what's wrong with him. He came home from school and did the yak thing, and he's stayed home today. Running a slight fever, but nothing too traumatic. I gotta go over there after a while and take some newspapers for my daughter to use in the wood-burning stove. Because they were getting kind of low, and we get this... I don't get the newspaper every week. I do at work, but not here. And they have like a... I don't know, they call it the Mountain Mail. But it's more like a total advertising thing. Like stuff for sale and houses for sale and all kinds of stuff like that. And sometimes they do have articles on what's going on in the area, you know, if there's anything exciting, but it's not like a regular newspaper, if you will. Somehow, y'all gotta move. And I picked one of my heaviest little needle minder things there. I thought I'd use it today. Other than that, yeah, we got nothing going on. We're just gonna put you way up there. Hold that thought. It'll be a moment. I tried to fold it up so that it'd be out of my freeway while I was trying to stitch, but everything got all in one corner and I couldn't hang on to it. So see, what did I work on? I worked on that flower bouquet that I started yesterday. It's going pretty well. Didn't do any counted cross stitch yesterday. So, not much exciting stuff. It was cold yesterday all day long, so yeah. I decided I just wasn't going anywhere, wasn't gonna do, you know, no grand plans. And, of course, my daughter can't go anywhere since my grandson's sick. I mean, he's old enough to stay by himself, but, you know, that won't be happening. But, yeah. So, anyway. No fantastic stuff. I watched a movie called Founder, and it was about the story about how Ray Kroc came to have McDonald's. So that was pretty interesting, and couldn't believe that was Michael Keaton. He's getting old. Of course, he's probably a good 10 years younger than I am, I believe, at least, if not more. Yeah, he may be older than I think he is, but I think he's in his 50s. But it was fairly good. I watched it beginning to end. And then I tried to watch that new movie on Netflix about the girl that, sorry, we're getting out of focus again. That sailed, she was from Australia, and she sailed around the world in a road. Yeah. So I just kind of hit and miss watched that. So I might go back and watch the whole thing. I just want to make sure before I went to bed that she made it, and all was good. It was supposed to be based on a true story. I'd never heard about it, but that doesn't mean anything. I don't watch or read or see too much news. I just don't have any interest. I do, but I don't. I catch the headlines, and I don't need anything else to stress me out, So it's kind of the way we watch the news, hit or miss. But I'm not one that has to have it on all the time. I care, but I don't care. You know what I mean? It just tends to not freak me out, but just stress me out about this and that and how they're going to solve that. Yeah, no, we're good. We're good. Let those that know how to do. See? That's how that works for me. Tend to take on problems that are not my own. So, to avoid the stress, we don't do that. Oh, I found my, what do you call it? Hang on, it's got a... Hold that thought. It's got about 12 strings hanging from it. I found my tomato that has my little grit bag. Yeah, I found that the other day. It was just laying right there on the floor. Sweet as you please. Just waiting for me to pick it up. It must have drooled off the edge somewhere. And I have been moving the storage bins around, so it might have gotten knocked off then. I don't know, this needle's kind of weird. So tomorrow we have European Town Day. It's a pretty colored blue. So we'll be doing that tomorrow, probably at 1. So we will see. But that one I started yesterday from, I think it was FG Normal, it's going pretty fast. With all those half stitches, I've decided to just do some of the half stitches, and then I'll go back and do the full stitch, and that way I don't have to worry about, okay, am I supposed to stitch a whole stitch or a half stitch, But that seemed to work a lot better than trying to do 2 different stitches in the same line. Does that make sense? I probably wasted more thread, but it is what it is. It is. So, it's supposed to be in the 40s today, so we'll see. And not a whole lot of wind. Yay! I like when that happens. And tomorrow is supposed to be nice, so it's supposed to be, we'll call it nicer all weekend, you know, than middle of week snowstorm garbage. So I'm kind of liking not getting a whole bunch of snow. It doesn't bother me at all. The thing I despise is going out there and having to clean off my car before I go to work. It's irritating. Trying to figure out, they got a green and a blue right next to each other. So I have to get it in the light here to see what I'm doing. I put the picture of this in because I'm not sure if this is still available or not. Sometimes they are, sometimes they aren't. So I don't know how dark this is going to be, how light this is going to be, but it was bugging the crap out of me. So we might as well stitch on it and find out, right? That's like all I can do. It's been a week of starts, huh? For some insane reason. I had to really crunch this fabric. It was pretty stiff. The smaller ones seem to be stiffer. Than some of the rest. Oh, God. I did get the floor mopped in the kitchen. Yeah, I was done. I thought my back was going to break. I had to do it twice. Because it didn't want to come up the first time. Second time was more of a rinse the floor off type thing. Yeah. So, I was not happy, so I had to go and sit down. Somebody asked, you know, they said they also sit there for hours and hours and stitch. And I didn't know quite how to make a video about what I do. Now you could set a timer on your phone for, say, an hour. I don't know. Hour, half hour. And when it goes off, stretch your hands. Let me pull this out. Like, do this with your hands and kind of turn your wrists like that. And you can move your legs up and down, you know, like you're stomping, but sitting down, you know. And, you know, move those joints and then get up and walk around the house for about 3-4 minutes. It gets you up and out of a sitting, I can't hardly see where I've stitched, a sitting position, because I will sit there for, if it's something I like to stitch on, oh, I'll get up in a minute, oh, I'll get up in a minute, yeah. 2.5 hours go by, and then I try to get up, and I feel like my legs are broke. So, and I usually don't remember to set a timer to get up, but you want to work those muscles. So I used to play this little game with myself, so, you know, and this was the reward. Yeah, I got a little tired of this, but it worked for a while. So I would go and do a chore that I really didn't want to do. Go do it, get it done, and the reward for finishing that chore would be stitching for an hour, half an hour, whatever it was. And then you just rinse, repeat, and do it again. Yeah. So that's also another option. But you do need to get up and like stretch your, sorry, I have my my granola bar here. Ah, starving today. Ah, of course it fell apart on me. These are chewy yogurt bars in strawberry. Good stuff. Love them. Way to go, Quaker. And I can only find the strawberry at our store. So, that's all I got. And it's good. But, yeah, I do need to get up and stretch. And it's... So, if you're one of those people that can't force yourself to get up, then you might be better off with setting the timer for half an hour, 45 minutes, hour, whatever works for you. That's a green. You know. And see if that'll help. There we go. Sorry, it was going the wrong way. Oh, come on. And thank you for all the good suggestions of, I'll call it hand lotion. I saw that one that begins with a C, but I'd never seen that product before, so I didn't get it. I got Nivea oil infused or something like that, and it works pretty good. It doesn't stay on your hands. I mean, you know, you go wash dishes and it's gone, but that's beside the point. I just use it. When I'm at work, I use that Jergens. I love Jergens. Original scent. Oh, I could sit there and smell that bottle all day long. And yeah, I love Jergens. And I've got a bottle of it here. I just needed something else. It's a little strong for me in a closed, area. My house isn't that big. And it kind of gets to my nose and stuffs it up. But when I'm at work, I'm moving around and stuff, so it doesn't bother me quite as bad as it does at home. But I do love the smell of it. Just love it. Between that and Cameo soap. Oh, God. Yeah. Camay. Was it Camay? Yeah. Camay. Oh, God. Yeah. Love that. My other grandmother had Palmolive in a bar soap. Didn't care for it nearly as much as the Camay. Well, do they still make Camay soap? I saw Lux one time after I'd gotten away from home and all that. Hadn't seen Lux in years. And I used to like Caress. Yep, it's another one. Smells really good, but stuffs me up all the time. So we don't use it anymore. I've been using that, I think it's Dial. I had, this is like bath gel. I had the Himalayan salt. And then I got one with, I think it's Silk Magnolia or Magnolia Silk, something like that. And then I have another one with jasmine in it. Yeah, I like them. So they've been working really good. Sometimes I'll use them to wash my hands. I do have soft scrub. I keep picking them up. Every once in a while they're on sale at the dollar store. Everything was supposed to be $1, right? Yeah. That went out the window fast, didn't it? But I get some things at the dollar store, and sometimes they don't have what I need either. They redid that whole... It's called Family Dollar. They redid it, God, a couple years ago, maybe? Right? Maybe before or after the pandemic? I don't know. Somewhere in there. And they had a whole bunch of products. Everything was great. And then it's like now they can't get the shelves restocked. And they've had problems. People, wanting to work, or so their hours have been weird. I still haven't looked to see if the thrift store was reopened yet. So, yeah, it's been kind of a quiet weekend. But they were putting stuff away and trying to get shelves built and all kinds of crap when I was in there last time, so I don't know how far they'll get. We'll see. So, no grand plans for dinner tonight. I'll probably be having my minestrone again. I don't know. I may make French toast with bacon. Who knows? Haven't made any grand decisions. Not cooking anything Trip the Light fantastic this weekend. Just eating on the frozen stuff, basically. It's been a weird payday. So, we'll be fine. We got enough stuff frozen in there to feed 75 people. Seriously, if not more. Oh my goodness. Oh, we're almost down this line. It sure is a pretty color blue. Now, I don't know what these other symbols, colors are, because I really haven't looked them up at all, so we'll see how well it goes. But I thought I'd just start it. Why not? Because it's going to bug the crap out of me until I find out whether or not this color will show up with the dark background. I hope it's not as dark as it. Whoops, I went the wrong way. Oh, kid up there. Okay, seriously? Do that again. Trying to get under it because it needs to go in that direction. Oh, jeez. All right. Now, where did that red thread come from? I guess I came off that tomato. Had about 8 threads attached to them. A lot of pretty threads in this, though. So we'll just have to see. I may, when I get off of here, like get another color, like get those lines and then those little, I don't know that you can, crap, Sorry guys. Get the arrows. Well, looks like an arrow pointing that way, and then there's a red line that goes this way. Might get a strand of each of those and put those in there to see how it looks next to it. So we'll see. It might be okay. And then again, it might not. So I want to know now before I stitch, you know, forever and a day. And I only stitch one side of that. Alright guys, there you go. Well, at least you can see where I stitched, but I had to stitch over that stupid blue. Sorry if I was out of frame. I really didn't mean to be. So this is just part of that wing affair thing right there. So I'll just keep going and adding these colors before I add this black and see if it'll, you know, show up better. Alright guys, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. And please hit the bell. That way you'll know when my next video comes out. Stay safe. Stay healthy. We'll see you next time. God bless. Bye-bye. Keep stitching.